it back.
Thank you. And it's great to be here with everyone. Happy Friday. And I'm looking forward to our mind-body session now. So we're going to start the meditation practice today with mindful breathing. And with mindful breathing, that will give us a few minutes to welcome ourselves, our mind, our body into the present moment with a kind and welcoming attitude as we connect with the presence and our mind and our body. And then after that meditation, I'm going to introduce you to a different technique for reducing stress. And it's called emotional freedom technique, more popularly known as tapping. And the reason I use tapping is because I have found it to be highly effective for when I'm really stressed out by something or really freaked out. And I need a way to more rapidly reduce my stress response and reduce the intensity of my negative emotions like overwhelm or worry, anxiety, whatever it is. And so that's what tapping is all about. The main objective of it is to reduce the intensity of negative and difficult emotions so that when you get really worried or stressed or overwhelmed and you find you can't get out of the grips of it, you feel stuck. Tapping is what really helps with that because it will reduce the intensity of negative emotions so that you can think more clearly and feel more balanced and at ease. So we'll do tapping after the meditation. So let's start with our mindful breathing meditation now. So go ahead and get into your mindfulness posture. You could be sitting in an upright posture on a chair or lying down, whatever is most comfortable for you. You want to be relaxed, comfortable, and alert. So you can close your eyes or have a soft gaze downward at a fixed spot in front of your feet. And you can put your hands on your lap with your palms facing upwards or downwards. And we'll start the meditation by taking a few deep, calming breaths. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose and a long, slow out breath out through the mouth, letting go and releasing on the out breaths. Let's take another deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Let it all go. Another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Relaxing and releasing on the out breath. And then returning to the natural rhythm of your own breathing when you're ready. Take a moment here to welcome yourself as you are in this moment, moment to moment, bringing an affectionate attention to all that is arising, all that you're noticing coming up into your awareness. You can feel your whole body sitting here breathing. And now you can sense into your body, noticing your feet making contact with the floor, your legs making contact with the chair or the floor, the cushion. You might notice your back making contact with the back of the chair or the floor. And then take your attention up to your shoulders. Typically hold tension in the shoulders. You can take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, relaxing and releasing the shoulders on the out breath. Softening the shoulders as best you can. And then bringing awareness up to the face, softening and relaxing the jaw. Letting the tongue go loose in the mouth. Softening the cheeks, the eyes, the eyelids. And easing attention up to the forehead, softening and releasing here as you're breathing. Now just feeling into your entire body, sitting here breathing, moment to moment. And you can anchor your attention on your breath, either at the belly or the chest. Just feeling the movement of the breath as the belly or the chest rises and falls on each in and out breath. So for a couple of moments now, we'll simply focus on our breath in this way, moment to moment, breath by breath. Pretty quickly on, you'll notice your mind wandering off from the breath. That's perfectly normal. Nothing has gone wrong. Once you notice that, you can gently just label that silently as thinking, or wandering. And then return your attention kindly back to the breath. Each time you notice it's wandered off. That's the essence of the practice. And now you can bring the meditation to a close when you're ready. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Gently open your eyes if they were closed and come back into the room. Wonderful job. You can stretch here, move around, whatever you need to do to orient yourself back into the room. And so we'll move right into our tapping practice. So there's a few things I'm going to tell you about tapping, and then I'll show you the tapping points, and then we'll do the practice. So tapping is an evidence-based practice for stress reduction. It's well researched. in the veteran population and found to be effective for veterans who have PTSD and other trauma issues. So research into tapping is well funded and continues to be studied today by major academic and health institutions. So how do you do tapping? So tapping involves actually tapping on our acupressure points with your fingertips, and we'll go over the points in just a second here, while you're talking about your stress or feeling stressful emotions that are coming up. And those stress statements are combined with a positive affirmation type statements that's accepting and kind and compassionate, all the while you're tapping. And so by doing this combination of practices where you're talking about your stress, you're bringing in acceptance and compassionate statements, and tapping on your meridian points, your acupuncture points, causes a reduction in the intensity of the emotion, causes your stress response to calm down. And typically after doing a few rounds of tapping, you'll notice your body feels more at ease, a bit more relaxed, and you think about your stressor and you'll notice, wow, I can think about this stress and yet I feel calmer while I'm thinking about it. And you might have a new perspective on it because you can think more clearly. And so you can practice tapping in two different ways. You can tap for a specific problem that you're having, or you can tap for general stress and anxiety. And today, here, we're going to practice tapping for general stress and anxiety. And so, as I'm guiding you through the tapping, if the words I say, for example, if I am saying feelings of overwhelm, feelings of worry, but you're actually feeling frustration or anger, it doesn't matter because you are still going to get the effect of stress reduction. And also, the main thing is just try to tune into your negative feelings, to your stress as we're tapping, because you want to call up those stressful emotions, those negative feelings. By calling them up and then doing the other two parts, that's how you're going to be able to release those emotions and reduce their intensity. And finally, tapping is very forgiving. You don't have to be tapping on the exact right spot or say the exact right word. You're still going to get the effect of stress reduction. And if by chance we do some tapping rounds and you're still not feeling it, feeling some release, then you just keep tapping, you keep doing more rounds, and there'll be plenty of resources for you to access after this session where you can do more with it on your own. And now we'll move to the points. So we start at this, and everybody just go ahead and start tapping with me as I'm showing you the points. So we start on the side of the hand, so that's underneath the pinky on the side of the hand. And you take your other hand, 4 fingers, and you tap here. I'm seeing some of your faces tapping, and you got it. And then we'll go to the top of the head. So the middle part of the top of the head. But again, like I said, don't worry too much if you're not on that exact right point. And so you want to tap gently, but you don't want to tap too gently that you can't feel it. You want to kind of feel that vibration, that impact. But I don't want you to tap too hard that you're hurting yourself. And then we'll move to the facial points. So the start of the eyebrow here on the bony part. side of the eye on the bony part here, the outside part of that eyebrow. Feel the bony part. And then underneath the eyes on the bony part. Underneath the nose. Underneath the lips, the indentation point of the chin. And you could be tapping just on one side. You don't have to, use both hands all the time. We've got 2 more points. So we're going to go to the collarbone point. So basically come down to that notch in your neck where you feel that U-shaped bone. And then go down about 1 inch and to the sides about 1 inch. So you're underneath the collarbone and there's kind of like a fleshy point there. And you can tap with one hand or both with your 4 fingers. And then finally, underneath the arm. So about 2-3 inches underneath the armpit. I know this looks kind of funny. Okay, all right, so let's get started. And what we're gonna do, is we're gonna start on the karate chop point, and I will say a statement and you'll repeat it after me silently to yourself. We're all on mute so you could say it out loud, but let's just stick with silently to yourself. And I'm going to pause after each statement, so it'll give you a chance to repeat it to yourself. And I will let you know what points we're on so that you don't have to keep your eyes open if you don't want to. But if you want to keep them open, that's fine too. And really the most important point here is just try to tune into your feelings of general stress or general anxiety that you're carrying. Okay, here we go. Even though I'm feeling stressed, I deeply and completely accept myself. So we're on the karate chop point. Even though I'm feeling some anxiety, I honor how I feel. Even though I feel worried sometimes, I accept how I feel and am open to more ease. Now the top of the head, feeling this anxiety. Eyebrow, this stress. Side of the eye, this worry. Under the eye. It can be hard to let this go. Under the nose, in the face of these feelings. Chin, it can be hard to relax. Collarbone, I feel the weight of this emotion, these emotions. Under the arm, and I feel them in my body. Top of the head. Sometimes it's frustrating. Eyebrow, with everything that's going on. Side of the eye, I'm ready to be done with this. under the eyes, but it's hard to let it go. Nose, feeling the stress. Chin, the anxiety, the worry. Collarbone, under the collarbone. Take a deep breath in and out. So we're taking a pause, just tuning into your mind and body, noticing how you're feeling. We'll do one more round of tapping on these feelings, and then I'll close it out with the positive statements. Under the arm, still feeling some stress. Top of the head, some anxiety. Eyebrow, some tension. Side of the eye, can still feel it in my body. Under the eye, feeling the stress. Nose, the anxiety. Chin, the worry. Collarbone, ready to let this go. Okay, I'm going to close it out now with some positive statements. I may be skipping points, and that's okay. So under the arm, it's safe to release this stress. Deep breath in and out. Top of the head, right here, right now. Eyebrow, it's safe to relax. Outside of the eye, in the face of this stress. Under the eyes, I am open. Chin, to letting this go. Collarbone, and resolving. Under the arm, in due time. Top of the head, I'm releasing this stress. Under the eyes, right here, right now. Collarbone, letting go of this stress. Under the arm, the best I can. And finally, top of the head, it's safe to relax in the midst of this stress that comes and goes. Okay, so take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can shake your body, like let out all of that tension. And take a moment now to drop into your mind, your body, your mindfulness posture. Notice how you're feeling. Do you feel any release of tension? How does your body feel differently? And if you still kind of don't feel that release, or you're still holding tension, that's perfectly fine. You would just do more rounds of tapping before you close out with positive statements.